Hello everybody, and welcome to another fun Genichiro stream! Yay! So let's see, so far, Chat is here! Yay! And Dottie's getting fixed! That's yay for the pet control thing. That's yay for controlling the pet population. Probably not gonna be yay for her. I don't know. I mean, I know that I know male dogs have to wear the coat and shame because they keep trying to go and investigate where their nuts used to be. Okay, wasn't sure how it worked for lady doggies. According to your profile, your one year anniversary was actually yesterday. Account created November 5th, 2024. Still the 1 year mark though. I mean, plus 1 day is still the 1 year mark essentially. Yeah, I have a little addition. I think that part is that bit is part of standard Twitch, but I also have a addition that lets me put in people's nicknames if I feel like it too. Some people like to be called something other than their Twitch username. It's fun. Not hit November 6th. Meanwhile, my account anniversary is in January. I've had my account for a long time. I've had my account since 2013. Yeah, it's a long time. That was back from the Justin TV days. And now for today's rant. I love Microsoft. Yeah. Love Microsoft so freaking much. So much I lost 2 hours of my life today to dealing with a problem that didn't need to exist. So, and I'm sure there'll be more problems to come, but why? Because in the retail world, pretty much almost all the equipment is legacy equipment. It don't run as plug and play. It run as plug and pray. Yeah, you better believe it. Like, Bee! Hi, little sis. Like, I get if I ever got my way. If I ever got my way. Oh, I would do things to them. I would do things to the devs, and I would make them regret the spaghetti so hard. But I digress. Oh no, that's always been there. I've just never had a reason to use it till now. Yeah, I have a bunch of things on this model that I haven't used yet. I have some things in VTube Studio I have attributed to this model that I haven't used yet. I just hadn't had reason to yet. If someone gave me reason to, then you know. Anyway, so how I lost 2 hours of my life today. So, chat, who here knows what a thermal printer is? So, regular printers, they print using ink. Right? You do. That is exactly it, Eiley. Yep. So, for those who don't know, regular printers use ink. A thermal printer uses heat. So, like most of the receipt papers in grocery stores, they don't print with ink, but rather they heat up the paper in order to darken it to make things appear. And the issue at heart here has to do with a thermal printer. So, for our price tags at our store, we just have a thermal printer that prints out all the price labels. And with the correct drivers, works just fine on Windows 7, works just fine in Windows 10. No fires. Do we know where we're going here? So naturally, of course, I've been having to start updating everything to Windows 11 because when you're dealing with people's money, getting security updates is really important. You don't want to let some backdoor get through because you're like, but I want to use the operating system that I know and love. Did not work well with Windows 11. Did not work initially with Windows 11. So, for an explanation of the setup. So, the printer in question is connected to an older computer that is currently running Windows 7. We don't use it for internet. We don't use it to process transactions. We don't use it to do financials. We haven't used it for that in years. The reason why we have the printer connected to it is, quite simply put, the printer just works on Windows 7. No muss, no fuss, it just works. Which is important. Because we need things to just work. And it's shared on that computer. And at first, I was only able to get Windows 7 computers to connect to it, which, fine, if I'm using virtual machines that aren't processing money or touching money or anything, and don't go live on the internet, fine. As long as the host machine is updated. But naturally, I don't want to, live that way forever. So I did update everything so that it would run on Windows 10. So, update the drivers to work on Windows 10. Windows 10 can talk to the printer just fine. No issues, no muss, no fuss. It just works. Which, again, is very important because we need things to just work. So, I decided to eat the bullet, and by eat the bullet, decide to make my life easier by being the first person to update her computer to Windows 11 at the store. It gives me a chance to iron out all the kinks, bugs, or any weird conflicts that might show up before I start updating everything else, and then I suddenly become everybody's little desk assistant as I work everyone through the same set of problems. So if I already have the problems and I've already solved the problems, I don't have to solve them again. Or rather, if I do have to solve them, at least I already know the solution. So I updated my computer to Windows 11 last night. I was actually updating it to Windows 11 during stream, if you can believe that. I was just remoting into my computer and then occasionally watching it to see how the update was progressing. Which, updating a non-supported system in Windows 11, that's its own rant. Can it be done? Relatively easily, just make sure the hardware isn't too old. Not fun, but again, still doable. And today was my first day, actually, daily driving Windows 11 at work. And I needed to print a label for something. Those times I need to make sure the label printer works. I go to connect to the label printer. Can't connect. I was like, worked just fine before, but okay. Let me just go grab the driver again. update the driver for the Windows 11 install, and make sure that that's all set, and then connect to it again. Did all that, connect to it again, no. Still won't connect. I do a bunch of uninstall, reinstall cycles. Dig through Reddit to see if somebody else has had the same bloody problem, because Microsoft's website is basically, well, you should make everything Windows 11, it'll make things easier. We can't just go out and buy brand new fucking computers, Bill Gates. Or, actually, Bill Gates isn't in charge of Microsoft anymore, is he? They just go out and buy new computers, Microsoft. That costs money. You gonna fund this expenditure? No? Well, then I'm not gonna go buy brand new computers so I can slap your unoptimized POS operating system on everything out of the box. I'll pay attention to that stuff. I probably should, though. But regardless of who's the CEO or who isn't, fucking bullshit with having it. Like, no, I'm not going to just update the operating system on every single computer and then have to buy new computers in order for it to be compatible out of the box. No, not doing that. We have legacy hardware that likes legacy operating systems that better controls through said legacy systems. I don't have to update every old ancient Windows 7 computer to Windows 11 just because of the weird compatibility quirk that wasn't a problem until now. So, digging, and remember, while I will arrive at the solution in the story quickly, this took 2 hours to arrive at, for me. I finally landed on, oh, by the way, how Windows 11 communicates with network printers is a little bit different than how it was before, but you gotta go and find a hidden setting to change it back. And Professional Edition, which we use at work because we need to be able to remote into stuff, which you can't do in Home Edition. There's a group policy that you can change, policy setting that you can change to get it to work. Took me forever to realize that and find said setting, change said setting, and then, but wait, there's more. Because if that's all there was to it, that would have been only an hour and a half of my time wasted. No, that still didn't work initially. Not only do I have to do all that, I can't just, normally, I navigate to the computer shares for whatever host computer is sharing the printer. Just right click on it to connect and it's done. And when I did that, it would connect. It would install the driver, but the second I tried to go to print anything, it'd be like, printer's offline! But it's not. I can still access everything, all the other, I can access the shared files on this computer. Why can't I access the shared printers? It's plugged in, it's on, it's working. The computer is on the network because I'm bloody remoted into it. If it's not on the network, we'll be able to remote into it. Why ain't no worky? Not only do I have to go and change group policy setting to get it to connect properly, I also have to go out of my way to use the manual device add rather than just right-clicking and connecting in order for it to work correctly. Now, I know why this is. It's so I can properly save the network credentials for the printer, which Windows 10 didn't really give a crap about, but apparently Windows 11 does care. Which, fine, I get it. More security is more better, even if it is a pain in the ass. Once I had landed on realizing I needed to do that, it still didn't initially work. So I was like, what happens if I try printing a test page? And then I heard the printer work, and I was like, will it work now? And then it suddenly started working after that. That was not fun. 2 hours of my life down the toilet trying to find the right settings to get this to work. Because the only other alternative was to take the printer in question and plug it into another computer that was more up to date. and share it through there. Which, once you have set all of your wires and connections in place, you don't want to have to go digging behind desks that have about 6 inches of clearance between the desk and the wall, and I'm being very generous here, it's probably less than that. Try to fish wires out in order to move them elsewhere. To say nothing of if things are connected, if the wires get stuck on other wires. And oh yeah, AC adapters tend to end in big old boxes that are also that you can't just simply pull up unless you want to accidentally rip the cord out of them. So yeah, moving the bloody printer is a last resort that I would have done if I could not get it to work as is. Thank the gods I was able to figure this one out. You know it was a long rant when my coffee started hot and now it's cold. Oh, room temperature. And of course I'm drinking more coffee. Why wouldn't I be? Because if Genichiro isn't drinking coffee, is Genichiro really existing? No. Genichiro must drink more coffee. More coffee. More batter. Have I had enough coffee yet? The answer is always no. Hell, if I could drink coffee in my sleep, I probably would. Gods know the body would try. Now then, before I drive myself into an early grave of raising my blood pressure yet again while thinking about how much of my time I wasted. Oh yeah, one more bit before I drop the tech ranting and move on to the game. So, first thing I do when I come in today. Any issues with that computer that I had to wipe yesterday? Nothing missing, everything's working. No one said anything. Okay. In the middle of the label printer shenanigans, hey, we need you to get it so that we can print to the one printer off of this computer. We don't know how to do that. Can you do it for us? I'm just like, really? Really now? Bear in mind that these are the same people that, again, clicked on a banner ad because it said, you've got 7 infected files on your computer, thinking it would fix it. I said I'll get to it when I do. Because the thing is, I am IT support for our store. And when I say for our store, I mean for our store. The business unit that, indeed, Vicapto, indeed. The business unit that created that issue yesterday is for the attached restaurant, which I am not IT for. When they initially inherited everything from us when we were in charge of that business unit, I had to support that because it was originally our system. That's fine, it makes sense. I support something that was ours and move on to it. They updated their system, and I said I washed my hands of any of their IT issues. I said, you gotta go through them from now on. I'm so tired of them breaking... and then, of course, actually they're gonna break their office computer, which I technically still need to support. Putting in the printer driver is trivial for me, and would take them a million years. But I will do it when I'm darn good and ready. Because this whole situation could have been avoided had someone practiced common fucking sense. So yeah, don't click on the banner ad that says, oh, we'll get rid of your viruses. Yeah. By locking and encrypting your whole hard drive and asking for X amount of money in order to unencrypt it again. Thank the gods most of their shit was in the cloud. Now let's get this party started before my blood pressure starts to rise again. Says that while consuming more caffeine. Alright, now let's see. You know, at this point, Jathavir, I'm beginning to think that your school is, the palace should be renamed the Palace of Neglect. I'm no longer surprised by anything you told me in regards to stupid things that happen at said school. Or happened, I should say. Anyway, we headed to the desert town of Sahala. After, beating up, in rather embarrassing fashion, the leader of the thief town. Guy tries to stab us in the back. What happens? We, unintentionally drop a giant lizard toad on top of him. Lol. We're also in the last little bit of the first game of Golden Sun. And I just arrived in the town. Let's see. I shall give the short version. I sip my coffee there. Let's see. The biggest thing that happened since the ship is, let's see. We rescued the old man who was the leader of the town that the ship went to. We participated in their gladiator festival. We won said festival. He happened to have an item that would have let us go invisible, so we used that to infiltrate Thief Town, go save Ivan's master. And now that we've done that, we're now moving into the last leg of the game where we can get to the next lighthouse, hopefully before Satoru Sminardi and the rest of their group get there. Because the last thing we want for them to do is to get in there and light the lighthouse before we get to it. That is the very short version. For a slightly longer version, feel free to watch the VOD. I know it's watching the VOD isn't as fun as watching me live, but... And now I shall start talking to the townsfolk here and seeing what's going on in this place. Welcome to Sahala. I bet the sandstorms were terrible. They were so terrible I don't even remember them. Those soldiers kept mumbling about monsters. I don't remember any... Well, there were some monsters, I guess. Oh, hey, the little oasis river. The desert is enveloped in sandstorms. It's frightening. You were brought to Sahala by the sandstorm, right? No. I had other reasons. I don't care what anyone says, there shouldn't be so many sandstorms. What in the world could be going on in the Sahala Desert? We were brought here by the sandstorms. It all happened so fast. We haven't actually been to Sahala Desert yet. We will be, but we haven't been there yet. Also, it looks like a little, to answer to your question, and purple stuff just looks like a river. Soldiers from Tolby were caught in the sandstorms, and nearly all perished. The survivors are in that house. Oh dear.
A sandstorm is the fault of the Angarans. If you all hadn't built that thing in the Lavero, the spirits wouldn't be angry.
What the bloody devil are you talking about, old man? Oh hey, a thing that I can grow and climb. Well, that treasure chest is just there. Why are the sandstorms attacking humans? It's as if the sandstorms are actually alive. Ominous. I don't suppose there's a way down there, and I didn't think so. It'd be funny if there was. I see that treasure chest, but how do I get to it? Is this one of those coming through the back kind of deals? No. Oops. Overdid it. Out of the way, old man. Oh boy, hard nut. Hi, Edith. Grape flavored river. Delicious. Wonder if it does taste like grape. Probably not. Oh, there's something in that pot. I don't want to go back to Tulby to use the lucky metal. Yet. I don't want to go back there yet. 5 coins? Why did I even waste my time? I just saw there was an item in there. You have just what I need. What you got? See, anything good in here?
Do not approach the large cyclones in the middle of the Sahara. The Sahalans call those death storms. They are pure evil.
Can I kick their butts? Can I beat up the wind? Can I beat up the wind itself? Why is there a smoke bomb in your stove? You know, I don't want to know.
Death storms, huh? There was a saying about those big cyclones. What was it? I can't remember.
I'm scared. I know I'm gonna have to deal with said cyclones at some point. It just feels like a foregone conclusion. I'm amazed these soldiers survived their wounds. They must have been in good shape. The wounded are sleeping, so don't raise your voice. Look a wide ass awake to me.
Eodum.
You soldiers were supposed to be headed for Bobby Lighthouse.
Eodum, what are you doing here?
Bobby ordered me to go to the lighthouse with Isaac. You were escorting Sheba to La Lavero, no?
We've disgraced Tolby.
What has happened to Sheba? Where is Sheba?
I don't know. When we awoke, we were here in these beds.
If anything has happened to Sheba, what will become of the lighthouse?
Sheba was the sole reason Lolivero aided us in its construction. We had trusted you with Sheba to speed up the construction. Was that a mistake?
Eodam,
I know that, at the very least, Sheba wasn't in the sandstorm. Is this true? Sheba was entrusted to our care, so we shielded her from any risk. You acted properly then, but where is Sheba now? Probably not far from the edge of the sandstorm that hit us. Isaac, we must go to the desert and find Sheba.
If you're going to the desert, beware of that cyclone.
At first, we couldn't avoid getting caught in the sandstorms. But there were others who were able to make it through the storms. Who knows how they got it, but they used water to stop the cyclones. Oh? Water? You can stop the sandstorms with water. I think I understand. Now get some rest. Wait, Eodam, there is more. You must not meet our fate. The sandstorms are caused by monsters. Can this be? The others, they slayed the beast. That's how they got through. Who? What are they? When the storm stopped, they would move ahead, but a new storm always. They had strange powers. We had to bring barrels filled with water. But carrying the barrels exhausted us. And then the beast. That's enough. Get some rest. They are dangerous, those others. Slay that beast and take up the trail. Thank you for your help. You have dispatched your duties with honor. Could those others be the ones that you are following, Isaac? Sounds like it. You took the same impression from their tale as I did. We must find Sheba as quickly as we can. Then we shall get through the Suhala and pursue your opponents. So I get to fight dust storms! Yay! I mean sandstorms. Yeah, same difference. Ish. Oh yeah. Should probably, since they can't talk too good. Where's Sheba? What happened? What has happened to Sheba? Why were they headed toward Eastern Gondola? I have a bad feeling about this. Please, you must overtake them. A column of water shot up when they were caught in the sandstorm. Then the sand was gone. There was so much more water than we could ever hold in our barrels. Sounds like synergy. Sheba was not far behind us. She should still be safe. Sheba must be in the desert somewhere. If not, maybe they... Well, sounds like it's time to go to the desert and kick some sandstorm butt. Yeah, let's see where all the goodies are.
A sandstorm. There'll be trouble if we get caught up in one of those. Something is wrong. Why are there so many? If we don't get past here, we'll never make it to Bobby Lighthouse. We must step carefully if we hope to escape the desert. Tornado lizard, you say? Let's see, how tough are these things? Yeah, they're not that tough. Oh yeah, I can increase somebody's defense with that. Ivan is still so squishy. Holy crap. At some point you'd think this kid would be less squishy. Says defense, but decreases his attack. I need him to not be so squishy though. That's like the attack boost isn't worth it anymore. Oh, man. Oh, and then of course there's regular monsters. Stone Soldier. It looks like somebody took a chain ball and gave it legs. And that was all they gave it. Well, we're getting a lot of experience out of this place. Probably gonna move the Douse Drop over to Ivan. He has more synergy. Or he has more PP. I don't know why people are like annoyed about others being asexual. Like I feel like that's like one of the things like that shouldn't bother anyone. It's like you don't desire something. You're not changing anything about yourself. You're not like quote unquote loving somebody who goes against their natural order or some nonsense like that or whatever they use to justify their hatred. No, you're just like, you don't have any desire at all. I don't know why people, like, have issue with that. It just makes no sense to me. Level up! Give Ivan all of my above-world synergy items. Ivan is my HM slave! Wait, we're not playing Pokemon. There's Tornado Tornado Lizard. Sure do give out a nice chunk of experience when you beat the stuffing out of them. That's nice. Oh, hey, another treasure chest. What's in it? What's in it? Hot Oz! And Free Ren sticks her head inside the Mimic again. Oh, I actually decided to attack. Should probably add Douse to my shortcuts, but... Ooh, Eruption, that's a fun one. Weasel's Claw, what do that do? Oh, really? That's it? That's all it does. Well, it sounds kind of lame. Alright, let's beat up another tornado. Oh hey, Tornado Lizard knows Tornado. Couldn't see that coming. Oh, cool, that's nifty. Well, hello there, fellas. You guys were annoying. And now you're dead. Hello, lizard. Yeah, we all be a support network for each other. That's a big roach. Wonder how strong they are. Still not that strong. Backup healer. Oh, I didn't even realize you sent something that could be interpreted as a link. So, no worries. Thankfully, I don't believe I have it set out. Well, I don't have it set up to time out people if they do that, so... Cookie? What do the cookie raise? I feel like Mia needs that more than anyone else. Healer is important. Bye-bye, coffee. These things know how to dodge all of a sudden? That's not annoying at all. Spinies with legs. Oh boy, bacon! Wonder if we could just leave them out in the desert sun to cook them. Fresh, crispy orc. Delicious. Oh, looky there. What the? What just happened? I got sucked up in a giant tornado. Oh. I see what happened. Okay. I should have hit douse before it was too late. Well, I'm gonna recover myself real quick then. That was a pretty straightforward path, and I don't have to go take the detours for the treasure chests the second time through. I wasn't expecting that tornado is the boss for that area. I wasn't expecting it to show up that quickly. That's my B. Not sure I'm getting a lot of those weasel's claws. Oh, it decided to raise its attack back up. Oh, would you look at that? I'm not that far from where I was before I got knocked out of the desert. It really is straightforward when you're not taking detours for treasure chests. So I guess enjoy the extra XP. And I'm gonna have, like, so many of those Weasel's claws, and I'm just gonna sell them all. It's free money. So what makes them brutal, besides the fact that they're purple? Heh, nut. The big boy tornado is right frickin' behind us. That's annoying. Yeah, I guess that's one way to wake Ivan up. No, you don't. Not this time. This time I got your ass. Boy, this thing sure does hit hard. Thankfully, I hit harder. Of course, anybody I could just throw a giant sword out of the sky definitely would be one for hitting hard. Just spam heals, easy. Those things got about 3,000 HP, so that's fun. Homie does not like Isaac at all. And it did. Well, that was delightful. Oh, I gotta sneeze. I was trying to mute my mic before I did that. I did not hit the mute button in time. Don't know where that came from. Probably should save. Yeah. Damn. Ah, I see, I see. Oh dear. Okay, Rochi. That doesn't surprise me, actually. We're leveling up. Hi, buddy. What do you mean runs? Should put back here. I'd rather the thing not run away again. Oh, it just doesn't want to go to sleep. And now everybody has 6. The other thing actually hit harder than I thought it did. Okay, a red tornado is for later. Yeah, Storm Blizzard's bigger brother is in that thing. And we don't have to fight it. Yet. Don't have to fight it yet. We will! But we'll get there. Rather, I mean, I could fight it right now. It's just there's no good reason for me to do so. It's also the way to get back to Crossbone Isle, that place that we ended up in before when the ship went off course. Oh, now I want to beat up the Tempest Lizard. Because now everyone's recovered, so there's no reason not to. Alright, let's go beat that giant lizard up. I just never really had any interest in D&D. Yeah, I'll give it this, big boy sure do hit hard. I see he's breaking out the more damaging moves now. I think the big boy doesn't seem to hit that much harder than his younger brother did. I believe, although he spawns back, so XP farming quite felt like it. Okie dokie, chat. Have yourself some quality chat or sleeps. 69. Nice. And the healer deals the killing blow. Alrighty. Don't think that respawns right away yet, so I have to leave the desert, come back. Sheba is nowhere to be found. I wonder what happened. Should we search the desert once more, or press on to the Lavero? What do you say, Isaac? Should we keep going? Yes, I had forgotten about your foes. Our guard gate lies ahead. We can leave Sheba to the soldiers at the gate. Well, perhaps we should head there first, then. And bye-bye, desert. Uh-oh. What is the meaning of this?
Is that a Yodam?
What has happened to the gate?
There was a strange group No papers. They wanted to pass. He owed them. We tried to hold them back, but they were too powerful. They had strange powers. We were no match for them.
It must have been Felix. Yeah, no one else is capable of this. After we find Sheba, we must track down the monsters that did this. We must get to Bobby Lighthouse as soon as possible. Yes, but we cannot leave the soldiers like this.
We're okay. Don't worry about us. Get after them, please.
But that would be...
We were bested in battle, but we will survive.
Now go! If they have done anything at the lighthouse, it would be our... Right. We've got to stop them. We're going after them, right, Isaac?
It's a pity a Colosso victor should end up like this. Next time I see them, I'll be sure to settle the score. I thought I was dead. I'm lucky to even be alive right now. The strange ones with the wild hair, their power was too much for us. Oh, it's no use. I don't think I can get up. Send help once you reach Bobby Lighthouse.
It's interesting what their minds have to say. Oops. Wrong button. Right button.
Curses! It's a disgrace to be seen by a Yodam like this. I'd rather crawl into a hole and hide.
I mean, watch your pride, man. I ain't worth it. Oh, hey, no one messed with you. Well, that's cool. Wonder where this goes. Whee! Ooh, mint. What did mint do again? Here is agility more important. Because most of the time I'm not using Mia for attacking. So this ghost is horny? Hello, friend. Apparently not friend yet. Little bugger hits hard. Not as hard as I hit. And one party member at 7. Which is the max for a person in this game. Ooh, hydrate. Good idea, Eunice. I have completely forgot that I had water here that I needed to drink. Thank you for that. Oh, I needed that. You don't realize just how long it's been until you realize how long it's been. Oh, reminding me that I need to drink water is also not a bad idea, honestly. Oh, that thing literally just kind of hit us right as we were about to walk into this cave. Huh. Well. Yeah, there's an indicator then. You guys are probably gonna take 3 hits. Yep. Perfect. Look at this. What happened? Bobby's ship. Perhaps it is time. Isaac, take this. Try to use it. Now use it on the ship. What's the matter? Strange. Nothing happened. What does it mean? Could Bobby have been wrong? No, not Bobby. I was wrong. It is not yet time. We must press on to Bobby Lighthouse. I will take that back for now. We will return to the ship later. Well, at some point we get to be on ship. That sounds like fun. I like how now the monsters are attacking us single-handedly. Dang, how strong is that thing?
Mina's lighthouse was attacked by strange wanderers.
Oh, he did.
Mina's lighthouse was attacked by strange wanderers. Bobby's soldiers are all colossal victors. How could anyone beat all of us? Who were they?
Well, you didn't die. So, tell us anything else useful.
I thought I recognized one of them. An alchemist who served Bobby. Was it Crawdon?
Oh, dang.
Oh, how could they attack mere Skalas? Those barbarians!
Oh my.
Their powers were so strange. Who were they? They are already headed for Bobby Lighthouse. Yodam, be happy. The entrance to Venus Lighthouse is open. After years of study, our dreams have at last come true. They weren't in Venus Lighthouse very long. They were heading north toward Bobby Lighthouse when I last saw them. If only I could move. The lighthouse is open at last, but at what cost? How? How did they open the door to Venus Lighthouse?
Carefully.
The young boy seemed to glow for an instant when the entrance to Venus Lighthouse opened.
Because Felix is Venus Adept, and you probably need a Venus Adept to open up Venus Lighthouse, like you needed a Mercury Adept to open up Mercury Lighthouse. Probably.
I must get inside Venus Lighthouse. Must find the connection. Crawdon told them to stop, but they attacked anyway. Attacking scholars? How vicious. If Crawdon hadn't been there, we surely would have been killed. Crawdon went inside, but then came back and said this isn't the entrance. But we searched the lighthouse and there's no other entrance. Crawdon said something about this being the exit. I wonder what he's discovered.
Me too.
There are words carved into the relief. If ye seek to climb Venus Lighthouse, first seek the power within. To obtain this power, see with the eyes of truth, then the way shall open. But the path I reveal is not the beginning. The true beginning lies down ancient pathways on distant soils.
Just give all of my all of the items to Ivan. For Ivan is the HM slave. Which I'll need to equip it for now. Or pass it along for now. What are you talking about, Nightmare? They're hot! Feel bad we had to kill them. But they were like, delicious. Meanwhile, this guy is definitively not delicious. almost feel like this should go to the Isaac, honestly. Hey, can we just, like, make out instead? Please? Oh, hey, you're not knocked out.
I thought I'd explore after the door opened. While I was searching this room, Croton and the others appeared. They did something to the statue that made the floor light up.
Interesting. Sounds like something I'm gonna have to do.
We can't push the block any further than this. It'd be great if we could carry that block and drop it on the ground. Can our synergy help us at all?
Maybe. Ow! The statue speaks to Isaac's soul. Ye who seek to climb Venus Lighthouse, I shall grant thy wish. The path long goes shall not be opened here. The path begins far, far away on the soil of an ancient people. Let the sun rise to your left as you gaze upon the lighthouse. It's all we can do here for now. Unless we want to get zapped again. Which, not really, no. Dang, they hit hard. You're so hot, though. Ah. Are we sure we have to kill them? Like, we could choose not violence, right? Gods, I wish I could eat this. More of Tolby's soldiers lay defeated. Is this more of their work?
That voice. It's Eodum.
You survived.
We suffered great losses.
Were you fighting a group of 6 people?
There were 7. You've survived as well. There were 7? Is this the same group you were following before? I'm certain of it. One of them must have been Sheba. Sheba, you say? Is this true? The scholar Kraden was protecting her. I'm sure it was Sheba. Did you hear that, Isaac? What do they want with Sheba? Sheba. They all... Once they finished with us, they headed for Bobby Lighthouse. What do they hope to find at Bobby Lighthouse? They spoke of the ruins beneath the lighthouse. Ruins? Of course! The foundations of the lighthouse! And Farron, the master of Lalavero, followed them into the ruins. I see. Farron too. Isaac, you must head for Bobby Lighthouse as well. Are you concerned about these soldiers? We're fine. You must hurry to the lighthouse. The lighthouse. Sheba, if anything happens, just hurry. Even the soldiers insist. Isaac, come on. Yeah, I got kind of used to Garrett being the one that was like, hurry, 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 hurry. Ah, water good.
I bet Sheba can use her powers to escape them. Sheba is our only hope. If something happens to her, Lalavero was finished.
That doesn't sound good. I mean, she seemed kind of like the quiet type. So, wonder what's up with her. Yeah, he's just a sight crystal, just hiding in that pillar. Why they put all kinds of treasures in places? This all happened because Tolby took Sheba away from us.
There was an earthquake at the ruins before this happened. I wonder if Sheba and the others are okay.
I'm sure they're fine.
If I were bigger, I would have saved Sheba myself.
Sure thing, buddy. Now get out of my way. Bobby's most precious belonging is kept here. No one may enter. So what you're saying is I'm going to be entering that at some point.
Farron followed Sheba. I'm sure he'll rescue her. His wife seems very calm, considering. Deep down, she must be worried about Sheba. We received Sheba from the sky and raised her lovingly. I know Farron will rescue that child.
Wait, is she like... Is she like Adept Jesus or something? Oh my.
I just know that Father will save my elder sister, Sheba.
Ooh, treasure. I feel like that's built for Isaac, really. Oh, it's just an ordinary freaking thing. Could Farron have tricked us all? If Sheba does have mystic powers, she couldn't have been taken hostage.
If Sheba can't use her powers in a time like this, they're useless.
You know, some people have stronger powers than others. Maybe, I don't know. Have some faith. Or not. Just, you know, they all like, well, she didn't wave a magic wand and make it go away. So therefore her powers are crap. Y'all's logic is terrible.
The rumbling at the ruins must have been a warning.
Warning of what, though? Hello, buddy. Friend?
Yay, friend!
And now he's maxed out on Jin. Only 2 more Jin left. I'd say that's probably the sanctum. Yeah. Don't need any special healing.
Sheba came flying to the ruins like a shooting star. She created a massive depression in the center of the ruins. Even Sheba couldn't have escaped 6 of them.
At least y'all are realists. Like, 6-on-1, man. Like, it ain't gonna work out so good.
At least y'all people are reasonable. I'm just finding all that good stuff.
Okay, I found everything that was lying around town.
Let's go see what the shop has to offer. So let's see. Alright, everybody. Oh, everybody who's got too many things. Time to give said things up. So I don't think... Yeah, it's not really helpful anyways. Okay, we sell that. Just moving my items around. 7,000. That's next. Time to sell that.
Inventory management is fun.
Let's see, has he got anything else? That's good. Oh, yeah, don't need any of those weasel claws. Air shield, don't need anymore. $4,000 crown, eh? That doesn't do enough to justify it. Right. What does the spirit armor grant? Ah, the elemental resistance on top of everything else. Probably offsets the 5 gained, so leave that. So what kind of crazy weapons do you have? Answer is, whoa baby. Ninja Blade help out anyone? Nope. So let's see. That's cursed. Right, so that. Oh, another hydrate. That I could do. I definitely need to do.
Thank you, Edith.
Boy, inventory management is fun. Also, there are so many artifact weapons now. I wish you could sort them. Time to sell that. Alright, only the smoke bomb. Yeah, at this point, I don't think there's anything else that would be more powerful. Like, the normal weapons are Snoresville. And none of these guys are doing it for me. Wait, what the? Okay, maybe dollar value doesn't necessarily equate to attack power. Goodness. doubt that mace is gonna be better than anything, but we'll go. So I guess it's definitely worth it to look at everything. To an extent, at this point, it's like, yeah, everything's gonna be... Even the curse weapon doesn't do anything better. I don't think I got everybody as beefed up as they're gonna be. As for beefed up for what? Well, that's gonna be what we do with next time. As much as I want to continue, I've got to be up in 5 hours, so... Well, definitely made a good chunk. Feels like we made yet another good chunk of progress. We've been in the final lighthouse. Now we just have to actually be in the final lighthouse. And before I go into Venus Lighthouse proper, I will go into Crossbone Isle, the bonus dungeon. So that's gonna be fun as well. Definitely got some fun times ahead. Of course, our next foray into Golden Sun isn't going to be until Saturday, because tomorrow it's going to be the second edition of Retro Friday, where hopefully I won't be insanely drunk and fall asleep in the middle of it again. And of course, on Discord at 7, we'll be doing Jackbox. For realsies this time. It's gonna happen. I'm making this happen. If there's not enough people on Discord, I will just make it public on here on Twitch. But I would like to be able to do it on Discord. But I feel like I've got a lot more interest going around this time around. So I think it's gonna happen this time. So that's gonna be at 7 p.m. UTC -5. And yeah, Saturday will be when we return to Golden Sun to take on the ruins of that lie beneath Bobby Lighthouse. Oh boy! Now, who's on right now? Who's on? What's everybody doing? Let's see who I see. I see a Senpai Yuri, I see a Fancy Faye, I see a Jordy, I see a... I see Ratsukari, I see Kay, I just read her yesterday, I see Renko, I see Seahorse. Feel like it's been a little bit since we last raided Sompaneko. I feel like it's been longer since we raided Jordy, though. Let's raid Jordy.
Alrighty, your follower used that raid message, and if you are a subber, use that raid message. Alright, well, that's gonna be it for me. So everybody, have yourself a good night, day, whatever time it is in your area of the world, and God's willing, hopefully we'll see ya tomorrow evening for some Jackbox, tomorrow night for some retro funsies, and on Saturday for some more Golden Sun. So until then, everybody, bye-bye.